Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus for April the 29th through to May the 5th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here, and let's dive right into the cards, shall we? Okay, our underlying energy for this week, Cancer, is the Five of Swords. So it's all about having a healthy ego this week. It's about being open to positive criticism that will help us move forward and escape the tripwires, the hurdles. So wherever we are going, whatever we are doing, we want to be open to people that are willing to give us some kind of criticism, maybe in a way that we're not seeing our path forward in the way they are, and being open to it. We don't just want to turn somebody off, but if it's just negative, if it's just you shouldn't, couldn't, mustn't, can't kind of energy, then definitely we want to separate ourselves from those people. But it's maintaining that healthy ego. It's about being willing to allow other people to tell them in a truthful, positive, strong way that they might want to look at things this way. They might want to try this. They might want to avoid that. Or you might want to avoid this. You might want to avoid that. We have the Strength card. This is definitely a week of courage, strength, embracing those things about ourselves, and taking a risk on ourselves. This card does talk about unconditional love, but I think it's the unconditional love towards yourself that is most important this week. It's about knowing that you are worthy and deserving of wherever you want to go in life, whatever you want to try, whatever you want to step into. It's about taming the wild beast. It's about believing in ourselves, embracing the confidence, embracing the strength, embracing the courage, taking a risk on ourselves, walking with a sense of integrity. So we don't want to take any shortcuts this week. We know that we are in for the long haul, so we roll up our sleeves and we start one step at a time. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is definitely about allowing the dream to grow. And this is a practical dream. This isn't outside of the box, fantasy land kind of dreaming. This is very practical, doable steps that you are seeing. What you can create, what you can invent, what you can step into. And so behind us is this barren landscape that allows us to put whatever we need into place. That there is nothing stopping us. There is nothing limiting us unless we want to limit ourselves, limit our dreams, limit our potential. We have Temperance, having more by having less, creating a balance for ourselves that is unique to us. Just because it works for somebody else doesn't mean it'll work for us. If we're happy with it, then why are we rocking our own boat for the sake of fitting in? This is definitely a strong card for you this week in understanding your true balance, your true self, what you need in order to go forward, what no longer belongs, what is unnecessary. It's about making your logic and your heart kind of work on one level together. So I don't think you are overthinking things, and I don't think that you are putting too much emotion into it. Our overriding energy is the Four of Cups, so it's about being grateful for what we have in front of us. Starting to see the miracles that have already taken place in our life. Some of the things that we have been given to make our life go easier. And that could be people, that could be things, that could be environments. It's about understanding that you already have a lot to be grateful for, and that's when more goodness comes in. In the distance here, we have the hand of God handing us a brand new cup. Full of wonderment, full of abundance and prosperity and love and joy. But first we need to take note of the things that are already in our life. already producing that result for us. Okay, the quote comes to me that our ego will tell us that once we get everything worked out smoothly, that's when we'll be at peace. When we put all the work into getting everything in order, that's when the peace comes in. And the spiritual side of us says that once we allow the peace within, everything else starts to flow. So it's understanding that we are already surrounded with a lot of things that do help us in our world. Of course, we always want new things to come into our life. We want the growth. We want the diversity of new things and new challenges and new growth and new successes and new relationships to come in. But we need to first take a snapshot of where we are and being grateful for that snapshot. The Five of Cups. There's a sense of lack, or there's a sense of, deep down inside, you really don't think that you deserve what you were hoping for, that you were wishing for. It's almost like you are, you're turning your back on the successes, the good fortune that is trying to come into your life in some way. Maybe it's a subconscious way. So really think about your actions, about your words, about what you're saying no to, about what you're saying yes to. Become very aware of those things, because I think you are looking more upon maybe the past, or where you don't think that you meet the mark, where you've messed up before. And really turn it towards yourself and the magic and the beauty that is really, right behind you. Okay? We keep ourselves wrapped up here and safe. But we truly want the expansion. So we need to throw off that cape. We need to turn around. We need to see those cups standing upright, ready to be filled with magic and beauty, hope and dreams. In some ways, I almost get the sense of lack, that you're not looking at what you already have, but you're also not looking within and seeing what you already have. Your talents, your abilities, of how you can go forward, how it's about strengthening your ego, I think, a little bit this week here for you. Understanding that you are strong enough to make your own decisions and your own choices, that you don't need anybody else's approval, I think would be a part of that card. The Strength card it's about embracing our courage, our strength, knowing that we've got what it takes in order to go forward. The Page of Wands says dream about it. Start envisioning that success happening in your life. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How do you feel when you envision it? And the Temperance card is understanding that magic special recipe just for us, in order to really feel balance, in control, a peace of mind. That we've got this, that we can go forward with it. And then we have the Four of Cups over top of us saying, well, first we need to look at what we already have in our lives and be appreciative of it, be thankful of it. And then the Five of Cups is telling us that for some reason we pull ourselves back from the very path that we want to step into. And so we need to understand the triggers of why we're doing that to ourselves. This is a full moon energy, so it's a beautiful time to work on self, even the shadow self. And understanding why we don't think that we are deserving or worthy of going that path, or we don't have the talents and abilities. Of course you already do. And you will come to realize that if you do some inner work this week. Now for work and career, we've got the Devil and the Seven of Pentacles. The Devil is really about the rebirth of you, really stepping into what you want and understanding what no longer works in your life and allowing that to fall into the fires and turn to ash, so you can be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Now, usually for the Seven of Pentacles, I would get, where is your focus? Where is your attention? But I'm not really getting that. I'm almost getting like you've got what it takes. You don't have to, you can take a breath. You can just love yourself. You can just know that you are capable and deserving to take that awareness and take a deep breath, that you don't always have to be putting in more and more and more energy in order to make it work. Sometimes we just need to stand back and look at the masterpiece developing. Watch the ebb and flow of your creativity, of the awareness of what you are creating, of what you are giving birth to. And maybe that is self, but I'm thinking here it's more career. And so right now is a time where stop pushing yourself to learn more or to take in more or to just, you don't need all the extra flair. Okay? You've done enough. Okay? Let your work speak for itself. Allow it to be noticed. Allow yourself to take a breath. Know that you've accomplished great things. Know that you are going forward and you're going to accomplish even more great things. So understand what may be holding you back, what isn't really allowing you, that limitation or that way of thinking. And then know that you don't need to dress it up more. You don't need to put any kind of diversity and expansion in it. You just need to follow the course now. You need to almost reap the rewards of what you've already done. And utilizing those things to bring about your success. Okay, the wheel has been invented is what I'm hearing. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to be you with the wheel. Clear as mud? For love and relationships, we have the Six of Swords in the World. This is about going forward, uncharted territories, uncharted waters, discovering new people along the way. That could definitely be something. So you might be finding new groups of people to associate with, and like-minded people. So new friends coming in, new people to support you and to love you and to teach you and to learn from you. There is a little bit of housekeeping that needs to be done within your relationships, I think, this week. Understanding who is deserving to stand next to you, who you need to put a little bit of room with. I think there's a whole new world of people coming into your life. Not to say that you don't stay with the people that you truly love in your life and that support you and love you and respect you and are there for you. They've got your back. But we're kind of looking at those people on the sidelines. And do we want to bring them in? Do we want to make more space? Meeting new people, new groups of people could open you up to a whole new path of abundance is what I'm hearing, or prosperity in some way. So go into uncharted territories, join that new group, meet new people. It's all part of the adventure, and I think out of that, you meet somebody that can possibly push you forward or become a mentor, a business partner, a lover, a trusted friend. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so this is the Yes card. So what you hold dearest to your heart, what you have been asking, like, please, 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 let it be. Let it, give me the power to create it or to step into it. This is the Yes card. This is the card that says, yes, it's possible, it's doable. You got the green light. So what you are doing, if you give it the attention it needs, or the commitment it needs, the focus it needs, that you will have great successes going forward. The High Priestess, it's about going within. It's about seeing your magic within. Sit in quiet contemplation. Look at your talents, your abilities, the unique self. Look at what you have, your potential for what you can create, what you can invent, what you can step into, what you can, I hear, mastermind. When the High Priestess comes out, a lot of luck is working with you. A lot of magic is working with you in your world. So expect the magic to appear in your life. But more importantly, we need to go within, and we need to understand the magic that we already possess, our birthright to our destiny. And we are the Lovers. So this is growing bonds deeper, stronger. Falling in love with a person, falling in love with a passion, taking, a stronger commitment, growing those bonds stronger, embracing each other, working as one, uniting with another, are all on the table this week. So get out there and socialize, meet people, go into the uncharted territories. Watch the ebb and flow that happens in your life when it brings in miracles, and it brings in luck, and it brings in magic. Know that you are already enough. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.